Okay, so this is my third page for this National Scrapbooking Day, and I thought I'd do a live one. The last one was sort of live, but it wasn't supposed to be. My camera kept turning off, so I don't know what was going on. Hopefully it's not going to do that again. But I thought I'd do a live one again. This one will probably go up tomorrow, which is the 8th, which is the last day of National Scrapbooking Day. And I thought I'd do live because I want to do a page on books. And I have been obsessed with books lately. So I thought I could chat about books while I'm putting this page together. So again, this is a page kit that I put together way back in March. I put like 70 pages together. And now whenever I have just a minute, I just grab, you know, something that I know I want to scrap and I go with it. So these are the papers that were in there. It's Creative Agenda by Caitlin Schaefer, Echo Park. So I'm using some older stuff. This is 2014. It's all the same collection. Ooh. I love both sides of that one. And this is also from that collection. And then I just grabbed a cardstock from my stash. Now I'm just going to cut down the photo. And like I said, while I did this, we could chat, or I could chat. I was kind of hoping to be able to do a live thing, but we're so busy with, we have to get the land ready so they can start building soon. So my husband's been there since 8:30 this morning. So he just hasn't had time. And then tonight we're going out for supper for Mother's Day, and instead of tomorrow, Mother's Day, and just a celebration that we're building. Like, even the night that we found out, he went back to work. I came home. My son was working. I was by myself, and I read. So we just said, you know, let's go for supper and kind of celebrate. So he's been working on the land, kind of clearing it out, getting it ready for the builders to start. Hopefully it'll be now in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll keep you updated. I'm sure I'll be doing tons and tons of layout. I also decided that I'm going to do sort of a project life kind of album with it too, because then even if I take, you know, 1,000 pictures, it'll fit nicely in a project lifestyle, and I don't have to decorate all the cards. I can just, you know, some of them just put pictures so that we have a nice progress, because this is our retirement home. We will not build anymore. We have been waiting for years and years and years for this. We waited till we were basically debt free before we built our house. So now all we're going to have is a house payment. So that's pretty good. And so anyway, we're really excited. So I'm going to be taking lots of pictures, and one thing I want to say is do not cut chipboard with, if you have a trimmer like this, do not cut chipboard with it. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin it. It seems to be getting a little bit sharper, but ooh, for the longest time I thought I was going to have to buy another one. I was like, no. It was not cutting, like it was leaving like stuff all over the place. Like it was not, wasn't cutting well. So, but it seems to be cutting a little better, so, oh. But what I did to resharpen it, I just went back and forth like this, because they say this is a sharpening blade, so I figured, okay, well, if I dulled it, I'm just going to do this for, I must have done this 500 times, and it seems to be a little bit more, but every day I'm going to do it like that, because my arm got tired after a while, but I'm going to do it a little bit more every day. Now I'm going to have to stop and take a drink of water, because I'm still coughing. Oh man, I can't believe how long as soon as I go back to work, and then I feel sick again. So frustrating. I can't wait for this winter, you know, bugs, whatever, to be done. So I think I love that blue pattern paper, but I don't know if I want it just like that. And then mount the picture with those. I think I'd like that. I don't know. Unless I just put it at the top and the bottom. That'd be different too. Okay. Let's do, I don't know. Start with 2.5 inches. And then I can go down. Go. So what type of stuff did you guys get accomplished on National Scrapbooking Day? I got a little bit done, a few pages done, not as much as I wanted to, but I got 3 loads of laundry done, and I got dishes done. So, and it's so nice out that I went and I put it outside, like on the line. So that takes a little longer too than just shoving it in the dryer, right? So I did that and kind of rearranged my books. I got a bunch of books in, so I did a book haul video. I'm finishing up a class, which I guess I can show you on this video because it should be up by the time this video is up. So the tutorial that I'm putting up either tonight or tomorrow, so the 7th or the 8th, is how to make your own iris container. It is awesome. It's sturdy. I made 2 of them. I made one in a lighter brown and one in the dark brown. These things are sturdy. And I know a lot of you can't even get them. So now you can make your own, and you can make them in whatever size you want. It is awesome. And I started dividing stuff in there. Yay! So be looking out for that. It's you're going to get a video and a tutorial, a PDF file, both. And you can make as many as you want, right? Once you have the tutorial, you can just make 20 of them if you want and put them around on your scrapping area and divide stuff in. And totally awesome. You can even make them different sizes, not necessarily 12 by 12. Like once, it's awesome. Okay, so I think I want to do something like that and divide that like that. I used this the last time. And you could go for books because a lot of them are turned into movies. Oh, I love that side. I love this collection. It's been in my stash forever, so it was time for me to use it. Absolutely. So that's the nice part. You know what? I've been buying a lot of books, but no scrapbooking supplies. What I put up yesterday was the only thing I got, except for when I went to Crop and Create. I bought some stuff there, and then there was a girl there that I met, and she sold Close to My Heart, and I ordered some stuff from her, which I haven't picked it up yet. It's still at my friend Evelyn's house. But really, like, I haven't been buying anything, and except for those enamel dots that I showed yesterday. I've been buying a bunch of books. Tons of books, but no scrapbooking supplies. But I'm loving using all my older supplies that I've put together like this, and I just grab that and I go. And I even stopped getting the hip kit because I figured I was just going to use what I have. I got so much packing to do. So once I got a weekend next weekend, so I don't know how many pages I'm going to get done. But after that, I'm going to keep putting the rest of that 100-page together, because I counted this morning and I had 29 left. 29 left. So I've put together about half of them already. So as soon as I get back from my crop, I got to make sure that I put some more pages together, because I'm going to run out. And this weekend I should be, or next weekend I guess, I should be able to put way more pages than when I did at Crop and Create. It's a smaller crop, so less chatting, right? I did quite a bit of chatting last time, which was fine. I totally enjoyed myself. Had so much fun. I met so many incredible people, which I still want to do the pages for that, which that reminds me, I should probably print some of the photos so that I can get some of those done during my crop. Yeah, I got to get those done so I can scrap them. So there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of taking the pattern papers and cutting them down just so I can get sort of a different background going. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling on that, because I want to talk about my book addiction. Not only do I have a scrapping addiction now, I have a book addiction. And that's what my husband said. He was like, great. Now you have a book addiction. He's like, there's not even any scrapbooking boxes coming anymore. And he can tell because it says like Book Depot or Indigo on it. So he can tell that it's not scrapbooking. So no scrapbooking has been coming in, but it's all been books, which I'm loving. It's so fun. I don't think I'll be using that. I like this because it says explore, and that's what I find, like, and the types of book I like, it's such a variety that I'm enjoying all the varieties. So I like contemporaries, I like sci-fi, I like fantasy, I like historical fiction, I like mystery, I like all different kinds. So every time I start a new book, I just go for a different genre of books. So I am totally loving that. Now I'm just seeing if I wanted a little bit of that blue to show, which I don't think. I'll just cover that up, and then I'll get a washi tape to put there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ink all those edges. So I'm going to look for a dark blue, which I'll probably go for the faded jeans again. That's what I had for the last layout. Those little distress inks, man, I absolutely love them. It's perfect to go to crops. I have 5 of those little containers. I just grab and I pack them. It's so quick. Oops. Now on Tuesday, I start work on Monday, but on Tuesday, I work Monday days, so Tuesday morning before I go to work Tuesday night, and maybe Monday night too, I'm going to start packing for my crop on Friday, because I'm going early. I'm going to go help her set up. It's just down the street from here, so and I want to be set up because I worked the night before, and then I'm going as soon as I wake up. I'm just going to have a shower, and then I'm going to go. And I know it's just down the street, but I want to be all packed up before Friday so that it's done. So I think Tuesday, I'm not going to scrapbook or anything. I'm just going to pack for my class, for my weekend away. Because usually when I work anyway, I don't scrap. So it'll just be ready for me. And then Friday, I'll wake up and go scrapping for the weekend. one thing I got to remember, maybe tonight, because we're going to Montana's, and afterwards maybe I'll stop at Walmart and get some junk food to bring, some candies and stuff to bring to eat. I like to get, I'm such a candy, oh, I like sweet tarts, which, oh, I love eating those. And I love M&Ms too, to eat at things like that, at a crop like that, because they're not messy, right? Because they're coated. So I like that. All I did was I just cut that rounded part. This other part is going to be under the photo. Nothing else is rounded, so I'm just going to do that. I want to get this layout done. And then I'm going to go in the shower and get ready for going out tonight. So I imagine Montana's is going to be busy, but we're not going right at supper time. We're going to go closer to 8 o'clock so that it kind of dies down. The families will be done, you know what I mean? So we're going, my son, myself, and my hubby. My oldest daughter has a epicure party, so she can't come, or I would have asked her to come along too. And my youngest daughter lives 2 hours away, so she's been working today. And tomorrow, for Mother's Day, we're going to go to my husband's niece's house for supper, I believe. I think we're going to get lobster for lunchtime. Yum, yum. I love lobster. I was talking to my husband about this ring that I'd seen on Facebook, and it was really pretty, and it's silver, and I love silver. I don't like gold. And it had like X's and O's, and all, like where all the O's were, you could put like a stone of all the different kids. And I thought, you could put up to 5, and I thought, oh, that's perfect, because I can put the 3 kids and Mason, and in the order that I wanted them. It looked really pretty. Anyway, he wanted to get me that for Mother's Day, and I was like, no, I was just saying that it was pretty. Like, I don't need to get it now, but maybe someday. Like, I kept the place for it or whatever. Anyway, he tried to find it and still order it, but he couldn't find it. But I'm okay. I said, right now, the only thing I want is to get stuff for the house. I'm so excited to be getting that kind of stuff first. That's not enough contrast. So I'm going to go dig in my stash of washi. So I have them divided by colors like that. I'm going to go until it's the blues. So basically, I have 5 containers like this. Whew, I don't have a lot of navies. All the washies I have, I don't have any navies. What? Weird. I have this one, but that's not even close. I don't like that one. Okay. So something contrasting. Oh, there's yellow in there. Why? Why is there yellow? It's got some nice blue on. Oh no. But I like the navy in there. Oh, so upset. What about this one? It's got some teal, but it's got some teal in the paper there. Yeah, that could go. Let's put that for now. These are tickets. That doesn't work. I have one more place where I keep washies. Let's go check over there. This one is more because I had no room left in each of the bins. So I thought maybe I would have a navy in here. Maybe this one. Because again, it's like a, yeah, I like that one. Oh, it's all different. Oh, it's got some navy. Yes. Okay. Awesome. I'll take this one too. Okay. Well, yay, I'm glad I checked the other spot. Okay, I'm just going to put all those back before they start falling. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a room tour, and I can tell you that's not going to happen now until we're in the new house, because oh my goodness, everything is in shambles. We're trying to pack. I'm still trying to do videos, but I'm trying to also pack everything. But once I'm in my new house and I'm all set up, and I have about almost a month off, I'm hoping it's right around when the house is going to be done, because I had to guess when the house was going to be done. But he says once it starts going, it shouldn't take, it should take about 3 months. And he said to count 4 months if there's no big delays. So, which they've already kind of started. There's the sewer people that came and did their testing thing. And so now we're just waiting for the building permit. And we're signing the papers on Tuesday. And then it's going to the lawyer. But it's moving, which I'm really happy about. Oops. There. Okay, so a couple of series that I'm reading now, if you're a reader. I'm reading The Mortal Instrument and The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. Sort of at the same time, because I read a few places that it says that you should go back and forth as you're reading them as they were published, because you will get spoiled in some of the books in the Mortal Instruments if you don't read them in a specific order. And I don't want to get spoiled. I don't like that. I got spoiled once. I was watching a video on Cassandra Clare. And if I would have just read 20 more pages, I wouldn't have been spoiled. But right after, I was like, no, and I turned it off. And then I kept reading, and it happened like 20 pages later. And I'm like, really? Really? I got spoiled for 20 pages? I was not happy. But I still enjoyed the book. But it would have been more, I was expecting it, you know, which was kind of not fun. But I'm loving these books. I just finished The Clockwork Angel, which is more like a not historical fiction, but it's more historical because it's in the 1800s that it takes place. So I am I don't know if I want that strip there. I know the colors are in there, but I don't know. I kind of liked this washi, I kind of like it all cut apart. I don't know if I like it. I like the washi, I just don't like it there. Okay, that's all right. I wish I had a navy. Ah! It's ripping the paper. All right, let's try this. That's why I took this one out too. I like this one too. It's all little X's. Come on. Here. Yeah, so that's one series that I'm reading. And then another series that I'm reading is the Lunar Chronicles. Oh my goodness, I am loving that. The only reason I didn't read the third book is because I didn't have the fourth book, and I'm like, no, I'm not reading that, and then it ends on a cliffhanger or something, and then I don't have the fourth book, because I'm reading those like in a couple of days. Like I just fly through them. They're so easy to read, like so interesting. And those are like, I don't know, sci-fi, I guess, and fantasy and sci-fi, and it's retelling. The first one is Cinder, and it's a retelling of Cinderella. The second one is Scarlet, and it's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. The third one is Cress, and it's a retelling of Rapunzel. But what's nice is Cinder is in Scarlet. Cinder and Scarlet are in Cress, which is Rapunzel. And then Winter, which is Snow White, all four of them will be in it. So I love that. So now that I have the last book, I'm going to start, or I'm going to keep reading it, because I was loving it. Okay, so I can do the journaling here. And I'm loving all the stuff on BookTube too. Like you can, find out about so many books, and it's nothing like I used to read. Like I said, I used to read when I was young. My teacher, she said, okay, I'm going to have to take you to the library because you've read everything that you need to read, and I got nothing for you. So then we start going to the library, and I would bring like 5 books home, and I would just read it in like a night or two. Like I just loved it so much. And then once I had kids, I used to read a lot when they were younger. And like Josh would play outside, and I would sit in a chair or something, and I'd watch him play and read while he was playing for a bit, and then I'd play with him and then read some more, and because he was like wanted to stay outside all the time. And then I started working where I worked, and then I didn't read for a while, and then for a while there, everybody at work, everybody was reading, so I started reading again, and I read quite a bit, and then all of a sudden, stopped again. And then a couple years ago, I was watching, a couple of people, she does scrapbooking too. My goodness, I'm brain dead today. What's her name? That's bad, because I watch her all the time. It's so hot in my room right now. I feel like I'm going to pass out because I can't put any fans on because you won't hear me talk. So it probably has a little bit to do with that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I am burning hot. Maybe doing Kitty Scrapper. That's it, Kitty Scrapper. She started talking about books and talked about BookTube, and I was watching a little bit of her then, and I was watching all her videos, but it wasn't enough that I wanted to start reading again. I was just kind of watching, and I was enjoying it or whatever, and I was like, nope, I don't want to start reading. I'm scrapbooking, and that's enough, and if I start reading again, and so I didn't do it. Then Sarah Swan, which is Sarah's Nightstand on YouTube, and Sarah Swan on YouTube for her scrapbooking. She started having a BookTube channel, and I started watching her, and then I started watching more people, and then yeah, now I'm back into scrapbook or reading, which I don't mind. So all this stuff, like it says, explore, true story, be brave. That's, you know, like about books and stuff. So I'm okay with using all of that. I want to use that typewriter because it's like writing, right? I know I'm pretty sure writers don't use typewriters anymore, but I still think of a typewriter when I think of authors and writing. Okay. Put another circle. So it's kind of close. Maybe if I did it on this side. There. Then it's like that. Or I could bring this down here. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, hopefully you didn't hear my stomach. I don't think I'll be able to use the bird. I like that. Sugar will get me through it. And I can tell you, when I read, I always have little things that I'm chomping down while I'm scrapbooking. Not so much scrapbooking, but reading, yeah. So reading is probably not going to be good for my diet. Not on a diet, but you know what I mean, like. There, oh, I like that. Okay, maybe I can put that behind there. So that's what I like to do. I like to pre-choose my embellishments and everything, and it always works out. And if you're new to my channel, go check down below. I have a link to my web page, like my website, and I offer different classes, and I talk about one of them is about clustering, and another one is about making kits and how to get the most, you know, out of them. And I go from the beginning, from building the kit from the beginning right to making, you know, X amount of pages, and then a 2-page spread class. And right now I'm working, like I showed you, how to make your own iris trays, which this should be up by the time you see this. I'm so excited about that one. And I'm also working on well, the other one is done. The iris tray one is done. And then I'm also working on For the Love of the Collection. And we're going to go through and see how, you know, if you get one specific collection, and how to you don't have to get a ton of stuff, but to use that collection, bring a few things from your own stash, and then scrapbook with that collection, and how to make it so that it doesn't, one, look like you've scrapped from that same collection in your scrapbook, and how to get the most out of it, and the diversity in that collection, how to look for that, and get as many pages done as we can. So I'm about 3/4 done that class. It should be up by the end of May. That's sort of when I've figured I'll have it completely done. I'm working quite a bit here in the next little, because we have some training that we have to do also. So a day that I was supposed to have off, I actually have 8 hours of training, so I don't have the day off. And then I'm going away scrapbooking for the whole weekend, next weekend. And that's basically my only days off, because then I go right back. After, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I go back on Monday because of training. So I'm going to be gone scrapbooking the whole weekend, so I won't have time to work on the class. But I'm hoping to bring my tripod and everything and film everything that I make that weekend, so that I'll have videos to put up to YouTube though, so that'll be fun. All I'll have to do is do the voiceover, which can take quite a bit of time too. As long as I have a voice, I can find hopefully 20 minutes here and there to... My biggest thing is I had lost my voice for so long. There you go. Just going to hide the little flowers there. And these, I know this is from Chamel. And kind of layering over the top of that one, and then it makes it so that this, all of this is one cluster now. Now I can put this one down here. I kind of glued it to each other. Now all I've got to do is glue this down here. There we go, nice little cluster. I want to use this little Explore one. A little badge. Where can I put it? I can probably put it down here. This has kind of dimension, puffy, and then a chipboard here. So down here I'll put another little flare. Is there two flares? Yes, there is. So maybe I can put the True Story one up here somewhere. Because I like that. It kind of has to do with books, right? There, I like that there. And then there's little words here. Let's see if there's little words that I could put. Oh, and there's little stars. Let's put, there's a little star here. So I'm going to put a little star here. And a little star right on, oops, the globe. So I have one sticker left. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And then I have the little bird. I have the I can. I have the button that I don't need to use. Now let's see if there's little words that I could put. Because here there's a little bit of gold, So I want to bring a little bit of gold here. Okay, I'm going to put this on the back here so I can see. I like this headliner because some of these books, I mean, they're in the New York bestsellers list or whatever, so it did kind of make the headline, right? Okay, and then let me see. What else? Cozy. I'm usually nice and cozy when I read a book. My husband got me a blanket from Chapters for Christmas. Oh my goodness, I just love it so much. It's so fuzzy and warm. I'll probably do a layout on my blanket. I absolutely love it. Okay. I'll put, no, I want a bigger one down here. Yeah, I'll just put cozy here, and then here I'll put a longer one. I'm going to put daily routine because I read every day now. I read when I go to bed. When I used to watch YouTube, now I read. And I'm really enjoying that. Oops, it stuck to my finger. Daily routine. What if I put it up here? No, I like it down here. Okay, so daily routine. All right, so now I just got to get my alphas, and I think I'm going to use the same one as last time. And I'm going to call this For the Love of Books. For the, might want to try and change the font on this. Maybe for Love and Books, maybe. Maybe I'll do love with this. And this is Bella Boulevard tiny text. So for the love. And then of. And then books. I think I like a bigger font. Just like dark blue, which I don't know if I have any in those fonts. I'll just take them out and check. So the only one is this one. Let me see if it's totally off, because it's kind of a different, oh, it's fine. But I was kind of hoping it was going to be bigger. It's too small. Too small. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go check for some letters. I'm looking at my thickers. Navy blue. I have a couple places that I have thickers. Finding some letters, but I don't know. That's too. It's not navy. Okay. One more spot. Ooh. These are felts. They're the right color. These are from Close to My Heart. Do I have the right letters? I have all the letters, so yay. Okay. I've had these forever, so it's good that I'm getting to use them. That's what I mean. Like I'm getting to use all my stuff. Feels pretty good to, this is all older stuff, with the exception of some of the embellishments, but it's pretty awesome to get all this done. See, I don't know if I could get it to finish right on like here, but I think it's going to be too big. I don't want the S to go over. How about up there? No. I like to put my titles on the side like that a lot of times. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start right at the top. And I'm going to put my letters. And again, those were from Close to My Heart, and they're felt letters, so they're really kind of flimsy, but I like them. Just have to take your time to put them down because they're going to look crooked if you don't. There. Well, I hope you guys had a wonderful National Scrapbooking Day. It was so cute this morning. I went downstairs to make a coffee to get started, and my husband says, "Happy National Scrapbooking Day, hon." I was like, "Thank you." I just thought it was cute. That he even remembered. Okay. Alrighty. And then these, I better put some, they don't feel very, whoops, they don't feel very sticky. So I'm going to stick them down. So I don't find there's like standing out much. So I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to outline them. Because they're pretty close to the background. But then it'll just look like it's outline kind of thing. So let's try that. Just going to make sure they're dry. Okay. I have a blue marker here. I got this at the dollar store. It was super cheap. It was like $3, I think. Yeah, $3. But they work fine. So now I'm just going to outline the letter. Remember I said I should let it dry? Should let it dry. So all I'm doing is I'm going up against the letter. And if I go off, it's all right. Just looks like the letter's distressed. Okay. I was going to say, let me get a paper towel and try, or baby wipe, but I ran out and I forgot to get, oops. Okay. Well, that's it. That's going to complete this layout. That went pretty fast. And I like it now. Just got to do the journaling. I'll probably use the same pen and journal that. And the page is done. So thank you so much for watching.